Hello, and welcome to the Museum of Aviation at Warner Robins. Already got some pretty excellent looking statics out here. an A-10A probably, and the B-1B. And then of course there's the F-15C, or maybe A, on a stand over there. Well, we're gonna go look at the A-10 first and foremost. So this is in fact a Fairchild Republic A-10A. So let's see if we can tell the differences. I know the A does not have anywhere near as many MFDs. It does have this bad boy though. Really only capable of precision strike using Mavericks. Other than that, dumb bombs. Not stupid bombs, but just, you know, not smart ones. Now let's take a look around this B-1B Lancer. You can see the swing wings and the engines mounted underneath, which helps with the lifting body type of aerodynamics. Now this originated from the B-1A, which Jimmy Carter canceled. The B-1B ended up being even better. It was much faster down low, whereas the B-1A was a high altitude bomber. And by that point, everyone had realized that high altitude bombing was an act of futility due to the advanced surface-to-air missiles that the Russians were possessing at that time. So going under the radar was the way to do it. Wow, looking out the third floor window here, we can see a C-130. Is it a flying boxcar? And a DC-6? Or 7 perhaps? I don't know, but I like it up here. I'm all by myself. A good old-fashioned C-141 parked next to a Firebird of some kind. Ooh. Over here we have, don't know, F-101 Voodoo, another F-101 Voodoo back there. Look down here at the F-15C. Very beautiful. Looks like we've got an AMRAAM, AIM-9, then of course the drone with a Hellfire. Oh boy, the children are here on a field trip, it sounds like. Oh my god, this is stuff I like. Are these for sale? Oh god. Oh, I love that. Love that. Oh my god, look at all the Cobras. Oh my god. Oh my god, I want to buy. I'm gonna have to go to the gift shop. Oh my god, look at the Vikings. Dragonflies. And into the bigger stuff. T-43A, C-9 Nightingale. There's the Voodoo. There's a Voodoo. There's an F-105. There's a Delta Dart. There's a Delta Dart. There's a 105F. Lots of Voodoos. Oh my god, I wish I was responsible for this collection. Uh-oh, hang on. One of the sexiest airplanes ever made, the B-58 Hustler. And the A5 RA5 Vigilante. Man, those are handsome. And this doesn't light up, but these are Delta Daggers. They have the pointy tail. Ooh, F-8 Crusaders. OV-10s. God, where do they get all this stuff? I want it. I want this whole collection. Oh yeah, the Skyray, that one was sucked. And then the Cutlass, that didn't live very long. And the Demon, that didn't live very long. The Banshee, that didn't live very long. It's crazy how in the 50s, these new designs would come about, but they would be obsolete by the time they hit fleet service, and we'd be moving on to other things, like the A6 Intruder and A4 Skyhawk, and F-100. But more importantly, an F-105 cockpit simulator. Let's climb in. Holy shit. We're gonna leave that stuff right there. Oh, wowzers. I'm assuming this is an F-105D, not the Wild Weasel series. Whoa! Is it really low? I can manipulate that. Very good. I'm assuming that is some kind of threat receiver. Let's see where our master arm on is. Probably right here with salvo mode. Oh, this is incredible. I've never sat in an F-105 Thunder Jeep before. Holy crud. I put my sunglasses on just to look the part. see. Look at this. I'm checking my six. Check your six. See, that's how they had to do it. We're looking for sandwiches. So how does one get out of this thing? Where's the eject button? It's probably right down here, but they removed it. So we're going to have to eject the old-fashioned way. By standing up. And there is an authentic F-105 right there with some dummies working on it. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir. Is this a D-Mod? Oh, I see. You're not real. Whoa, F4. Whoa. Meg 17. Cool. This is the D model. I don't think the D had the slats. Or did it? Yes, maybe it did. This looks like an old Jolly Green. Excuse me, sir? Excuse me? Can I get in? God, these people just ignore me. Oh, wait, no, he's not real either. Maybe these guys will let me get into the OV-10. Hey, fellas. Hey, excuse me, sir? Wait, why won't you... Am I dead? Oh, wait, no, those guys are dummies. It's a funny joke, isn't it? Alright, let's do some night ops in a UH-1 Huey here. Alright, where's our collective? Is our collective? Oh, God, there's no collective. Oh, there's a collective. I should be on that seat. Well, I'm your co-pilot. We are going to be inserting you inside a beautiful woman. Whoa. F-111. Oh, God. What does that say right there? Is it a naked chick? No, it's not. Wait, is the topless at least? Rear... I can't tell what that says. SR-71 right there. It's like a portion of an AC-130. Who among you wants to do a walk around of a buff? A B-52. I do. So, come along with me. This is one of the older models. I think there'll be a sign that'll tell me whether or not this is like an E or a D. This is certainly the Vietnam era version. You can tell because the black, well, you can tell for many reasons, but the fact it's painted black underneath, which was for night strikes, like the linebacker 2 ones. Also, this tail right here is much taller than the modern B-52 variant. The modern B-52 variant like slices it off about 2/3 of the way up. So, wow, damn! I wish they'd let me inside this thing. But we're about to find out what variant it is. We just have to go around to this side. Business end. B-52D. I think I was right. Now, I don't know what in the devil this is. This looks like something that was used in Korea and maybe even the Berlin airlift. Let's go take a look. We're going to walk right past the Starlifter. C-141. Don't mind the shakiness of the camera. I'm tripodless. I'm a human tripod because I'm walking. Well, I will be f***ing damned. It's a C-124C Globemaster II, which explains why the C-17 is the Globemaster III. This is the 2. Wow, so evolved from the earlier Douglas C-74 to facilitate cargo handling, the C-124, or Old Shaky as it was affectionately known, featured clamshell loading doors and hydraulic ramps in the nose, and an elevator under the aft fuselage. It was capable of carrying blah blah blah. Where's that aft elevator they were talking about? I don't see any aft elevator, do you? Oh, well, now I do. That's gotta be it. Oh yeah, it is. You can see right up in there. See? But we don't need to get in there. Let's go look at the Voodoos. Oh, hang on. I thought this was a Thunderjet, but it's actually an F-89J Scorpion. Initial flight in 48. No wonder it looks so shitty. I'm not just kidding, it doesn't look shitty for that era. It's got one pylon, that's impressive. Now it looks like we have a single-seat Voodoo, and then a twin-seat Voodoo, maybe Voodoo 101C and Voodoo 101B. That's going to be my guess. These were used as photo recon and bomb damage assessment birds in Vietnam, at least until the F4 or our F4 see right here, this is where the cameras would be shot from. So it's an RF-101 Sea Voodoo, just like I suspected. This might have actually been an interceptor as opposed to a reconnaissance variant. You can see that little, is that an IR? Is that an IRST? Oh, F-101F Voodoo. Originally designed as a long-range bomber escort for Strategic Air Command. But now these aircraft are very unusual because they do have the T-tail. Not very many fighter jets have a T-tail. I mean, we can count the Buccaneer, the British Blackburn Buccaneer as one. But I think that they made things more difficult for maneuverage. I might be wrong. But these are two fine-looking Century Series birds. This looks like a flying boxcar. This looks like a DC-6. This looks like a Connie with it's an early AWACS. This looks like some kind of night patrol. That looks like maybe a forerunner to the J-Stars. That, of course, looks like a Sabreliner. That looks like the B-29 that was converted to a passenger carrying aircraft. And then, of course, the C-23. Well, looks like I was right about the flying boxcar. Used extensively in Korea. The C-119C has little circle windows.
Museum of Aviation will close in 30 minutes.
What? Oh no, they close in 30 minutes. I better start running.
Attention museum visitors. The Museum of Aviation will close in 30 minutes.
Why? Can I hang out here though? We still have to figure out what this is. What did it start out as though? C-50, DC-4. Holy fuck, it's a DC-4. Honey, this is a very, very special aircraft. One of the earliest AWACS. I believe this was used as an AWACS in Vietnam. Look at how gorgeous it is. It doesn't have the spinning radome on top. It just has that bulbous fairing. Ooh, and look at the size of that bulbous fairing underneath. That looks pregnant. E-2-121K Constellation. The Lockheed EC-121 Warning Star was the United States Navy and United States Air Force Airborne Early Warning and Control Radar Surveillance Aircraft. See, AWACS, that's what I was telling you, and it is pregnant. Unfortunately, I think it's stillborn, because it would have given birth by now if it was carrying it to full term. Nobody's in there. That's a dead baby. And then what in the hell is this thing? It looks like a hybrid jet with a prop on it. Let's go see what it says about this on the other end. Oh, it's an RB-69A Neptune. There's no sign though. Neptune also is pregnant but stillborn. K-97L Strato Freighter. So this was built. See, it's the cargo transport version of the B-29. Super Fortress, and this even had jets on it too. What the f***? Boy, they sure loved those hybrids in the 50s, early 50s, didn't they? Good God, now look at this thing. 707 with the original 707 engines. What the hell is this? Like one of the open sky airplanes or something? I don't see a placard. But one thing I do see is a MiG-21 MF, as in mother. I think that's what that is. It's not a biz. But once again, we don't have a placard to tell us all about it. I think this is the MF variant that opened with this hatch went forward, as you can see here. So the canopy opened this way as opposed to that way, like the biz and other variants did. So this might have even been a North Vietnamese. Oh wait, no, there's a red star right there. Oh God, this thing has been abused and battered, but that is what we're supposed to do with MiGs. They just use this as storage. Oh wow, what a MiG-21.